What's up, guys? Spellcaster4 back at you. This is going to be the parts video I mentioned in my update one about the computer I'm building. So I'm sitting here waiting for my freaking update video to render so I can actually put it up onto YouTube. So I figured I'd go ahead and shoot this while I was waiting. I'm not going to do like a detailed review of the products. I'm just going to show you what I'm putting in there and talk about why I made the decision that I did, stuff like that. From here on out too, if you ever want to know what I have in my computer, you can go to my channel on YouTube and go to the About page, and on there I'll have listed out the specs that I have for the PC. That way you can see what I built. It's nowhere near necessary what I'm building. I just wanted to be able to have my dream computer kind of deal. So that's why I went the way I did. So let's go ahead and jump right in on it. For starters, we'll start right here at the monitor. It was just also like the worst box to try and grab while you're sitting in a chair. So here's what I got. The Acer Predator. I got two of them. I'm really fond of the dual monitor. Not so much into like 3 or more monitors. I don't need them. But I went with the Acer Predator. These are the 27-inch model. 1440p, not 4K. The reason I went with 1440 is because I'm personally more concerned with overall frame rate than I am with actual resolution. I mean, 4K is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but 1440 is amazing looking too. These monitors actually have a native 144 Hertz refresh rate. Hertz in your refresh rate translates basically straight into frame rate. So if you have a monitor that can do 144 Hertz, that means that monitor can easily handle up to 144 frames a second. This one also has a cool built-in overclocking feature that makes it to where you can put it up to 165 Hertz. So that's pretty cool. I've grown up on consoles for the most part. I only started doing PC gaming about a year ago. That's when I got really big into it. And with my laptop, it's not really a gaming laptop, so it struggled a little bit trying to run the game. So I've lived off of 30 frames or sub 30 for my entire gaming career, basically. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want nice, buttery smooth, awesome frame rate. So I went with these monitors. The only thing that sucks about them, and this is the thing, I hate it. Everything that's gaming does this, and I don't know why. They put the gaming label on something. They feel like they gotta put red on it too. I don't get that. So the Predators, I'll show it in the actual the actual build vlog. The stand at the bottom, the feet that stick out are red. And then it's got these accent like gear looking things behind the monitor that are red as well. And I don't want red. My overall build, my whole build is going to be a green-black theme in terms of color. So red is not going to work, which is also why I got this. So I've got some white primer. This is just Rust-Oleum white primer. This is actual wheel paint, but it's a matte clear. I got this because in case I had to slide the monitors around, I wanted something to be able to hold up to that a little bit better than just straight paint. So I figured this might help, but I didn't want gloss, though. Not really a big fan of gloss, and I figured this would be the best way to go. But I went with a Rust-Oleum green. I found it at my local hardware store. It's not exactly a fancy paint or anything. I don't really think you need anything fancy, but this one gave me the color of green, the particular shade of green that I was looking for. So I got me a couple cans of this. I'm going to be using that to paint the monitors, the feet, and those accent points I mentioned. I'm also going to be using it to paint these. I went with some Corsair fans for my case. My case that I'm actually going to be building the computer in is a Case Labs. So I'm going to have a lot of points where I can do cooling, where I can put in case fans, and eventually the whole computer is going to be water cooled as well. So I think the end count, I'm going to have somewhere like 12 fans in this sucker, like insane. It's going to have 4 case fans, and then the rest are going to be on radiators. So these guys here that I ordered, these are the Airflow 120s. That's their 120 mil fans. These are going to be for my case. Again, there's that red. I'm sure it's showing up. Yeah, there's that red I was telling you about. However, cool thing about these is it actually comes with extra of these rings. You pop those out. You get a red one, a blue one, and a white one. So I'm just going to take the white one and paint it green, and ta-da. And then I think what I'm also going to do is the center. I'm going to probably end up removing the Corsair sticker and painting that green as well. Doing that in the middle, I don't think that would be enough to truly affect the fan's performance, but it'll help give it just a smidgen more like custom look to it. But I've got all 4 of these already. Those will be the everything that I'm actually painting right now. I've got 3 of these. These are from Mod My Toys. They're fan splitters. I don't know, for those of you who have built computers before, your motherboard never has enough headers for the fans. You never have enough plug-ins. What's cool though, on my motherboard, I'll show you in a minute, it has a high amp fan header. So I can actually run all of my fans off of that one header. So what I'll do is I'll have this plug, I'll have the header plugged in one of these, and then plug all my fans into those. So that'll work out pretty well there. In the bag here, these won't be going in until I actually get my case. I haven't gotten it yet. These are custom sleeved cables, which are fantastic. Here's just one, black and green, as already mentioned. I got a whole set so that every cable that is visible, and even some that probably aren't, are going to be color themed to the build. Those are from a company called Cable Mods, and I have to tell you, those guys are amazing. I had a lot of issues with my order. Most of it was my fault, and they worked with me every step of the way, and they helped me out a lot. I ordered the cables for the wrong power supply originally, and then they just gave me a new set. And I accidentally ordered 2 extra cables, and they worked with me on getting the order corrected, and their customer service is just amazing, just absolutely amazing. And the cables are insanely good quality. So if you ever need any custom sleeve cables, just add a little pop to your case, check out Cable Mods. Those guys are awesome. Let's see, what else? I got this here is a NZXT Hue set. It's going to be used for my case lighting. Even though these are RGB LEDs, I'm probably just going to leave them on white to be the case lighting. But you can control these through software and make it do all kinds of cool breathing effects or anything you want, really. This came really highly reviewed, so I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how it works out. One thing that's cool is if you have a steel case, these are magnetic, so you can just slap them in there. My case is aluminum, so that really won't help me much, but still a cool feature. Let's see. External Blu-ray reader writer from LG. I'm wanting to keep my case looking nice and sleek, and I didn't want a whole bunch of crap on the front, so instead of getting an internal card reader or disc reader, I went with the external so I can just have it when I need it, and then if I'm not using it, I can just put it in a drawer and not have it clutter up the computer. You can kind of see it back here. This is Logitech. It's the Z506 speaker set. I prefer using speakers whenever I game on my computer or if I'm doing anything. I'm not really a big headphone guy. But if I have company over or something, I'll use the headphones, or if I'm recording a video, obviously I will. But those guys there, it's basically going to be surround sound for my computer, which is going to be awesome. I'm looking really forward to that. Let's see. On headphones, I've got these here. These are a limited edition Mega Man headphone set. I had to get them. I had to. Mega Man is one of my all-time favorite games ever. Any of the Mega Man, especially the Blue Bombers, but Mega Man Legends, just, oh god, it's awesome. But these are cool. The little red bits have LEDs in, it lights them up, and it looks like Mega Man's head. So, I mean, how could you pass these up? Look at this. See, is that not just fantastic? I mean, come on. So I had to get those. Let's see here. I got an actual mic. As I mentioned in my update video, I wasn't using a real mic when I was doing my previous videos. I was using the built-in like chat mic on a set of Razer headphones. The headphones themselves are great, but that mic is garbage. All built-in mics are garbage on any set of headphones. If it has a built-in mic like that and it's a gaming headphone, the mic's going to be garbage. So what I went with was this. This is the Yeti Blue, or Blue Yeti. Yeah, Blue. Blue's the company, Yeti's the microphone. It's kind of considered an intro mic. I think partially because it's a USB mic. So any audiophiles out there are going to instantly just shame it because it's not going to give you true whatever nonsense. I'm not an audiophile, so I could give two craps about that kind of stuff. The Yeti is, from everything I've seen, it's amazing. There are some big YouTubers who use that as their main mic for their recording, and it sounds perfect. Some people will say it's kind of a cheap mic. I don't think it is. The Yeti microphones are like, they're over $100. That's not cheap to me. I mean, everything's relative, and I guess if you're making $100,000 a year, you know, $100 mic is whatever. But for most of us people out there, that's a lot of money. And so it took me a little bit to decide if I wanted to get it, but I couldn't find anything else that I felt was a good product that wasn't like stupid expensive. So, you know, what you gotta do? Let's see. I have got here. It's still in the protective bubble wrap from when it was shipped to me. Western Digital, 6 terabyte hard drive. I've got 2 of these that are going to be going into the computer, so I will have, on paper anyways, a total of 12 terabytes of hard drive space, and that's going to be purely for archiving. I'm going to be using those to store old videos, any picture, anything that I'm not going to need to read or access really fast. But I want to have plenty of storage because I'm always running out of storage. Because I hoard. I'm a hoarder, especially on computers. Okay, let's see. So here we've got my CPU cooler. I went with the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. It's cheap and it's got insanely good reviews. You can't beat that. So this will be more than enough for my cooling purposes on my CPU until I water cool it. Once I water cool, I won't need this guy anymore, obviously, but until then, it's going to come in really handy, I think. Let's see. Here we go. So, I think I might get a little haters out there for this one. I don't know. But for my mouse, I went with Logitech again, but this is the G502. This is a wired version. It's not the wireless one. I'm not a huge, I've never done any competitive gaming, so I don't know how big of a difference wired versus not, wireless actually makes with the lag and stuff. I don't know. But I prefer wired mice, no batteries. This is their RGB version of it. I tried it out when I first got it. You can kind of see it on the picture here. Let's get that. Like the G back there, you can change the colors on it. I don't remember if you can on those, which are like a DPI reader to show you where you're putting your sensitivity on the mic. I don't remember if that actually changes color with the rest of it or not, but again, Logitech does blue on everything. My build is black-green, so, duh, RGB makes a lot of sense. So that way it can match the theme. What else we got here? That'd be easy. Here we go. Here's another boring one. This is a ATEC Flash Technology, AFT. No idea who they are. But it's a card reader. It's just a multi-purpose card reader. My camera takes a little, what do they call it? God, SD card. Wow, I'm a bad techie. It takes SD card. If need be, I can pop it out of there and just slam it in here. But this you can use internal or external.